Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
Two, like that. I'm just teaching a skeleton. Now a step means what? It can be a command. It can be a command or it can be a script. Now this job you can run in any node. Okay, node 1 or node 2. Node 1 and node 2, which is like the place where the job will be running. So guys, are you able to understand this skeleton, all of you?
Yes.
All of you? Yeah, so like this, very simple. Okay, so no need to get complicated with kind of things. Now the beauty is this node is set up so you can run any command or any script ad hoc or through the job. Okay, ad hoc also you can run it, and you can do the postmortem. You can do the incident postmortem as an IC engineer. So that way, no one has shared the user ID and password. Only that the Rundeck server has it, and you can run any commands given a what permission. So this setup will be done by someone who's very senior administrator, and then IC engineers will have this access, and they will run all the stuff. And also one important thing is not only that you will run any commands or script, but also they will keep a track of it, what you run and what was the output. So auditing and compliance in the production server, which is very important, right? Not like anyone can do anything. Getting your points? So that way they will have a complete log of
Yeah.
it and the control on the production server. So let's get
Is
started.
it
So
is this similar to Jenkins? Like we have
see,
Jenkins.
theoretically
How?
actually theoretically actually it's a Jenkins only, but the problem here is in a Jenkins ad hoc command you cannot run it. So you have to run it only through the jobs, right? But here this you can run it here, ad hoc commands.
What do you mean by ad hoc command?
Ad hoc command, I'll just show you, just give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll show you. Yeah, so more or less conceptually it's a Jenkins. So let me talk about, so let me create a project. And what is the project name? So I'll just name it devops school. I have one, okay, or A. This is a project label description, I don't care too much. Now I created one project, and inside the project you have many options. One by one we'll go, and I want to create one more project, so I'll see the difference between project A and project B. So now this is another project. So now if you see that here I created two projects for you. If you want to work on the A, all these options which you see for the little slower, so you have to accommodate it. All these jobs, nodes, commands, this is the commands, ad hoc commands. You whichever use for the project one, and this is the debugschool B. Everything which you see like a node, jobs, and all is belong to the project B. So I'll work with the started working on the project A, which is debugschool A. Okay, and now here what you want in the project, you have to give the job. So here you have a job. Look at this, and let me, it's little slow. So see, create a new job, whatever exactly. You can upload the job specifications also, but right now we don't want to write any JSON file or something like that. So create a job. Now what you want? So this job you want to call it, let's say deploy, okay, something like that. And this job, I told you, jobs can run on the node. So jobs, workflow, node, scheduling, notifications, all these things you can set it up for this. Right now I'm not complicating workflows and all, just create a skeleton of it. So deploy job, there is a one at least must. So this workflow must have at least one step. One step means this is job and this is the step. It can be script or it can be command. So they are saying it has to be there. Okay, so right now I wanted to show you how to create a job. That's all. So now this is the skeleton. Now you create project, job, and step. I'll do that in 5 minutes. But before that, we'll have to add a nodes for the DevOps School A project. So what is the nodes? So nodes is a place where the script and command will run. Okay, I repeat, nodes is a place where the script and command will run. So right now you see that there's a 0 nodes. So what happens when you install the Rundeck, same server also work like a nodes. So right now you see this is the server itself, which is a node. So now you have to add a new node also. Okay, so nodes can be a production server or any servers you wanted. Now question is how to add a nodes, that I'll talk about it. So this is important. Now you said like I want to run ad hoc server. So here you have to come, click on this for the project one commands, and you can literally run any ad hoc commands. So here you click on it, okay, and now see here. So what you want to run? Can you see my cursor? Here I am hovering on top of it. Here, all of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so here you can select which node you want to run it. As of now, I have only one node. Okay, and what command you want to run it. Enter the node filter and all the stuff like that somewhere downside here. So let's select the node, and this is the only node I am having right now. And what command you want to run? So because Linux node I know that, so ls I will run, and this you are running in only one node. So basically this is ad hoc command. You can literally ls instead of ls it can be anything else, and you get the output here somewhere downside. Let me show you. See here, this is the output. That means the place where it is running, you have these files and directories. Now did you understand what is ad hoc command?
Yes.
Okay, so now go back to my job, which is here. Okay, so now I'll create a job. So let me create a job one, deploy. So here, now it was compulsory to define the, just a second, hold on, deploy. Now it's compulsory to deploy the workflow. Now we'll say, what is workflow? So workflow is like bulk flow, means multiple steps will become workflow. Okay, so here means do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. Like this is a workflow, right? So here, sorry, so here, if you want to pass some parameter to the workflows, you can do that. Right now, I'm not complicating. Here, conditions for the workflow. What about if that steps are failed? What do you want to do? What about if it's passed? What do you want to do? So all these things, if you read it self-explanatory, you will understand without a delay. Okay, but where is the step? Here it is. Add a step. Okay, so now here you have to add a step. Now, if you notice a little bit more carefully, uh, just a little bit more carefully, then you will see that I'm going to run add a steps, but here you have two types of steps. One is a node step and one is workflow steps. So what is a node step and what is a workflow steps? I'm not able to understand. So understand this way. Let's say there is one command, which is command is ls. Okay, and if you try to run through the node step, and in a node step, let's say in this project you have 5 nodes. Okay, I showed you only one nodes, right, last time, correct? Now, hello, hello.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so if you select the ls command and you use with the node step, then you know what will happen. Ls will run in each node actually. 1 2 3 4 5 times it will run. That
Okay.
means if you have five nodes of that particular project, so that it will run in all five nodes. But sometimes you don't want to run in all five nodes. You want to run just only in one nodes. So for that, what you should use workflow node. Workflow node will, let's say you are running ls, so it will run one of the five nodes and then complete and then get going. Did you understand that? Node step versus
Yes.
workflow steps, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, got
So
it.
now, yeah. So now here I'll go the node step, because anyways, whether you do the node step and workflow steps, I have only one node for doing. So now what to do? I told you very clearly a skeleton. If you see that, script or command. So what kind of script and command? You decide. Command, script file or URL, some other jobs, or some Ansible or copy file, local command, or what exactly. Okay, so a lot of options are there. So I'll go for the command. This is a, or a script, also inline script. You can go for it, whichever you are comfortable. Okay, so this is a node steps, and now command is ls. Okay, command can be literally anything, and that what command, Linux command, Windows command, whatever, that depends on the node and all, and then save it. Done.
I have
Now
one
you want
question
to,
about the command. So when you are
hmm,
choosing command, so does it, so node can be a Linux virtual machine and can also be a
hmm,
Windows, right?
huh,
So when we choose a command step, it
hmm,
chooses the PowerShell versus, like if I want to run it in a PowerShell, how
right.
would I?
So in that case, what you have to do, you have to add your nodes here and where you want to add it. So for example, nodes here for this particular job. See, one thing, understand this way. One job, you should not add it in the Linux also and Windows also. This is a design problem. So what you should do, you create a one deploy job for Linux deploy and Windows deploy, and there you select, okay, which node you want to run it. So because in debugschool you can add hundreds of nodes, but jobs will be run
Yes.
depends on this what you select here under the node section. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, let's say you have created one job which runs a script, which is a PowerShell script you have written.
Huh. So then
Now,
you, yeah. So go here
how
and
does it
select
pick it up?
the.
Like,
You can filter no here based on this Windows node. Here, Windows
no, what
node,
I'm
whatever the
saying
name.
is, so when you are mentioning the script, right, the part where you are adding the command, if I
Huh.
write a PowerShell command, it will automatically run it in PowerShell if the node is Windows node.
No, no,
How
no.
does
That
that
is
work?
not. Okay.
Like if
See
I
what
do
happened.
ls something, if I run a Linux command, if I type a Linux command in my step and my node is Windows, it will fail, right? The command will fail
So your job
because
is
that,
to see. That's what I'm saying. Project level, you can have Linux with Linux node and Windows node. Agree with me?
yes. How do I set up the environment is
Oh, yeah.
was my question actually. Like
That's
where do we
okay.
do that?
Probably okay. I think I answer this. Just think about it. So here there is a project, and the job one. This is for Linux, and this is for Windows. Now in the Linux job, I'll go under the job. This is job, okay, under the nodes, and here which node I want to run. Here I will match through the filter and it's included, and that node will run. And here Linux, and same thing you do with the Windows also. So here in
Oh,
Windows, you run the job, the workflow, the command. It should be PowerShell. And Linux, you have Linux. So you define in the steps that one.
okay, okay, got it, got it.
Are you getting it?
Yep.
Okay. So here deploy workflows ls. Now I wanted to add one more thing. So here, what should I do? Du-sh like that. Okay, and then save it. So now I created two steps like that. You can have a lot of steps you can create and a job. So now let's save it. This create this. So here guys, I created one job, the named with the deploy, and here it is. Now I don't want to run it. I want to create one more job actually. So deploy, and based on your discussion, let's create one more. Deploy to Windows. Deploy is for Linux, but this time I'll do deploy to, little slow actually. Deploy to Windows. Now deploy to Windows and workflows, git me this command, and this probably you are running some Windows command or something, some script batch dot.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devops.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.